everybody, my name is Steve Martinelli. I'm a developer advocate at IBM. Today we're going to talk about installing Cloud Pak for applications on Red Hat OpenShift. Alright, let's get started. So step one, what we're going to do is provision an OpenShift cluster. We're going to do that by going to the catalog, and we're going to find the Red Hat OpenShift cluster tile. At which point it's going to tell us all about OpenShift. We know that it's an amazing product, so we're going to go ahead and click Create. Next, it's going to give us a bunch of config options here. Multi-zone, single location. You can give it a cluster name. Furthermore, you can also specify how big of a cluster size you want. Those are the flavors. You need at least an 8 vCPU, 16 gigs of RAM cluster to run Cloud Pak for applications. Let's go ahead and click that Create button. All right, let's give it a few seconds here to spin it up. All right, here we are. Our OpenShift cluster is spun up. We can click the Overview button. We can check out the cluster ID, name, all that stuff. We can see that we've got 3 workers up and running. And the worker pool, we can decipher the type of flavor that was used and how big of a cluster size it is. All right, now let's get started with installing Cloud Pak for applications on top of it. Again, we're going to go back to the catalog. We're going to click on the Software tab this time, though. And then we're going to find the Cloud Pak options. From here, we can easily find Cloud Pak for application. Now, on this panel here, it's going to actually ask you for an existing OpenShift installation. Here, we're going to find the one that we just created. I believe it's called Steve Mar Demo. Oh, OpenShift Video Demo. My mistake. At which point, it's also going to ask you to specify a project because we need to run a few scripts to lay down Cloud Pak for applications. So we're going to go ahead and pick the default project. It also has a name that you can give to the Cloud Pak for applications deployment. The default one is fine. You can go ahead and select that one. This is the script that you have to run. It's essentially just creating a few more user permissions, adding a few more roles, modifying the policies. You just go ahead and click Run on that script there. It's probably going to take a few minutes, depending on the size of the cluster. All right, now we can see our script is done. We can hit Agree to the terms and then hit Create. Now, once we see the next panel here, it's going to take us to something called a schematic. That's where we're going to see a Terraform plan being applied to our cluster. That's what's going to set up all the right registries, and it's going to spin up all the containers that we need. That's going to give us Cloud Pak for applications on our cluster. You can hit View Log. You can see that's going through. Shouldn't be any issues here. I went for a cup of coffee. I came back. It was fine. It can take some time though, so go grab a cup of coffee. Now let's go and try to launch Cloud Pak for applications. All right, we're going to go back to our cluster, launch our OpenShift web console. All right, here we are. You can click any project, but specifically we're going to take a look, and you can see in our menu there that the Cabanero project was installed. That's a good hint that our install went through. Now on the menu on the left-hand side, you're going to see the Cloud Pak for applications tile. You can go ahead and click on that, and that's what's going to actually launch Cloud Pak for applications for you. So here's your Cloud Pak for applications. You can see that if you scroll down, there we go. You're going to have a few options to open Transformation Advisor, install Mobile Foundation, install WebSphere Application Server. There's tabs for the docs, guides. These are all really useful, but the important tools are over here in the Instance tab. Here you're going to see your Apsody URL, all the information about Cabanero for Apsody, CodeWind, and even to manage your Cabanero instance. If you don't know much about Cabanero, I'll link some other videos in the description. There's way more content than I can cover in just installing Cloud Pak for applications. You're also going to see a few tools here. I'm going to specifically highlight Transformation Advisor, which you can just click on. It's going to launch. This is to analyze existing application servers for running Java apps. It'll analyze them and the effort that it takes to migrate them over to a more cloud native approach and containerizing them. And then we're going to show the application navigator. There we go. And the last one that comes as part of the base install is Tecton, which comes pre-configured with a few pipelines. Each pipeline corresponds to an existing Apsody stack and Cabanero collection. You can set up webhooks. It'll start listening to a specific project, and then you can go ahead and configure your pipelines. Anyway, that's the quick tour of Cloud Pak for applications. There's a lot more to it. I'll link some other videos about using Apsody, using Cabanero, and using Tecton in the description as well. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.